Good evening, good evening, good evening. Hope that everyone's doing good tonight. I know this is impromptu, but right now I think impromptu is a good thing to do because it helps to reach different people. Anyway, as you notice, I have the Disability Rights Arkansas logo up instead of the coffee chat for those of you who might be watching on other pages. The reason is that I want to talk a little bit about, you know, what self advocates want and go over a little bit of what we went over last week, but also to add one more to the mix. So let's talk a little bit what self advocates want in 2021. The first thing self advocates want, and I will have to turn, is that don't assume what we can or cannot do because people with disabilities can do a lot more than you think that we can. The second thing that goes along with it is ableism is alive and well in 2021. If you don't know what ableism is, we will have a lot of chat about that. Third thing is to give us equal access to health care, the Affordable Care Act. Not just that, but also Medicare, Medicaid, and more. People with disabilities deserve to be treated equally as all people do. The fourth thing is the next thing is to listen to and believe people of color. This is Black History Month, and so we're going to talk a lot about that throughout the month. Believe, not just listen to, but believe. Now, the next thing to add to this is that we deserve and need meaningful jobs. Meaningful jobs. Let's talk about that. A lot of people with disabilities work in what's called not sweatshops, but well, in other countries they would be called sweatshops, but here they're called. My brain is not working right now, but they're where many people work and do jobs for pennies on the dollar. They don't make minimum wage, at least minimum. They make what's called sub minimum wage, which honestly is not fair. Peace work, yes, Angie. Nice to see you. Let me put that up. Anyway, that's not what we need. People with disabilities need and deserve at least minimum wage, sometimes more for what they do. And we don't need to have these places where they're putting together small things. Or if they are putting together small things, they need to be paid minimum wage. I mean, don't we pay other people minimum? At least. I mean, and if you pay people for what they work, they will spend more money, meaning they add to the economy, also meaning they pay taxes, which adds back to the government funding, which pays out things like the stimulus checks. Anyway, remember that people with disabilities are people that matter. And that's what we want right now in 2021. I'll add more tomorrow to the mix, but hope you have a great night. Yes, and let me put that up, Angie. Pay minimum wage for what they complete. In other words, pay them, by the hour. Anyway, hope you have a great night. Take care and be good. And I will talk to you later.